Hi guys, Rob here with Deluks Gaming, and this is World of Warships. I thought today I would show you what I've been doing in my spare time, and before you say, Deluks, you've got ADD going on and we can't keep track of what you're doing, well, I just want to, hey, hold on, what is that? Hold on, I'll be right back. Right, okay, so maybe I have ADD, but, well, I don't think I have ADD, but maybe I do. I don't know. Either way, I just wanted to share what I've been doing when I get home from work, and I just play a little bit of World of Warships. So this is Wargaming's newest addition to the series, like World of Warplanes, World of Tanks, and I'm sure everybody already knows about all this game. So I am not here to show do a tutorial. I'm not here to present this in some kind of weird way that says, oh, this is new and it's great and it's fantastic. I'm not here to show how great I am. I'm here just to say, hey, I just want to share some of the gameplay of this because I think it's pretty fun and pretty cool. And it is free to play, so go ahead and check them out. I will leave the links in the description below. But yeah, this is just a one-time thing. This is not a series. This is nothing super special or crazy or weird. I just, like a lot of the things I like to do on my channel, this is just a one-off, and I thought I'd just show what I've been doing in my spare time, and I've been spending actually quite a bit of time on this. I have spent a little bit of money just getting the premium account so that I get a little bit more XP, and I bought a little some of the doubloons. Now you can use the doubloons to buy ships, but I have not done that. So you can buy the I've been playing the Japanese, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. So if you look at hold on, first off, yeah, you can buy like some of the ships, like you can buy a tier 8 ship. I haven't done that. You can buy some other stuff too, some Russian ships, and yeah, there's an American and a Japanese one you can buy, as well as a couple Russian ships, which is kind of cool. But no, I haven't done that. But you can use the doubloons to convert the special EXP into regular EXP, and you can use doubloons to buy extra slots so that you can have other ships in here. But otherwise, I've been just using the regular currency. Anyway, it's been kind of fun. Like I said, I've been playing the Japanese, and I'm up to tier 4 in some ships and tier 5 in others. And I have I just got my carrier not that long ago, and it's almost fully upgraded. Pretty excited about that. And in the game, of course, there's commanders too as well that gain experience and get special abilities and stuff too, and you can actually carry them over to new ships and stuff. It's kind of cool. It's neat. Anyway, so I just wanted to show off a little bit of the gameplay, and yeah, just show you guys that I am like the truest of true gamers. Like I'm nonstop, man. When I get home from work, I'm on this, or I'm making YouTube videos, or I'm playing something else and totally junking out. Anyway, so let's start off. Let's show off Destroyer, and then I think we'll show off the Zuiho. Sorry, that's Japanese. It's a Japanese carrier, and I'm just, saying it like a Japanese man would say it. Zuiho. This is like the, and the destroyer is Aisokaze. So yeah, we'll show the destroyer. We'll show the cruisers. Cruisers kind of the jack of all trades. I like the cruisers. Japanese cruisers generally have pretty decent medium, light to medium guns, like cannons, as well as torpedoes. And really fun to play, and they're pretty fast, and they're not as easy to detect as battleships, but they're not quite as fast as a destroyer, but they have really good firepower, nice range on them. And as a matter of fact, this particular ship that I'm flying right now, the Furutaka, it has a little fighter on the back, which is kind of cool. So like a little plane that launches off the back of the ship, which is kind of neat. So let's go on here. So yeah, these are all instance battles, just like all of the other Wargaming.net games. So yeah, it's very pretty, by the way. Very pretty game. But yeah, if you look, I've got a little fighter in the back there, so I can launch him, and he will actually help defend the area from other fighters and bombers, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I like the cruisers because they're actually some of my favorite ships. I do like the carrier, but it's a different game playing the carrier. The carrier is all played on the map. And it's just, you spend a lot of time, well, you spend all your time, if you're playing a carrier, just flying planes on this map screen, and you don't really get to see much of the action. But I do like it. It's really fun because it really satisfies that strategy, the warship strategy thing. It's really cool. So you can see all the little guns sort of all turning towards my cursor there in the center. So yeah, now all of my guns, if you look at my guns on my ship, they're all onto the side. All right, so let's make a strategy here. I'm not actually playing with anybody. It's just a random assortment of people. So we've got 3 battleships in the center here. These are our guys. And then we've got 1 cruiser off here, and I'm teamed up, or I've got a destroyer here, another cruiser with me, and a battleship right behind me. So I think we'll just kind of travel with these guys. There is an autopilot mode, so you can actually set waypoints like so. It's kind of cool. You hold down the ship button, you can set your waypoints. And of course, you can manage your speed over here. So everything is in knots. Right now I'm traveling at 8.6 knots. Oh, they're actually coordinating. Fantastic. They're gonna go cap C. Why are they... So if I hold down L, I can see who that was that was talking. So, somebody was saying they're capping C, but there's nobody going for C. Oh, he's going for C? I don't know. So this may not be a good example of good gameplay, because I'm not exceptionally great at the game, but I'm getting better, I think. You know, I've spent a fair amount of time. Just like all of the other Wargaming .net games, you do have to spend a fair amount of time to get good at these things. But I don't know. Regardless of that, it is super, super fun. This is probably the most tactical of all of the games that have been produced, over and above warships and tanks even too as well. So there's obstacles, there's aircraft, and there's 3-4 different levels of ship with commanders that gain skill that get better as you go on, and you can apply skill points to them. Of course, your ships can be upgraded with special abilities. There's flags you can put on ships that you get the flags from actually accomplishing crazy feats in battle. So if you're the first person to destroy a ship in a battle, you get this thing called First Blood. And it'll give you this flag that you can actually put on your ship. I don't have anything on my ship right now, but you can get this flag that you put on your ship, and I think that one gives you credits or something for the next battle or something. And you know, you get all sorts of crazy stuff like that. And of course, you can set up camouflages. Okay, we're actually. I actually have to pay attention here for a second. And it's like if I was to simplify, really simplify what this is, it's like a really fast-paced version of. No, I don't know. Everything's trajectories. So you really have to plan your shots. Everything's time shots. So I'm not going to go into the details of that. We're just going to... Oh, somebody already killed that ship. That's no fun. So this ship also has torpedoes. So right now I'm using the main guns. So I can switch that with 1, 2, 1, and so you can see in the bottom there, if 1 is my high explosives. High explosives will cause fires and stuff like that. Armor piercing is good for... penetrating the armor, and I think you can cause flooding with it, but I'm not sure. And 3, of course, on this particular ship, I have two 3-tube launchers for torpedoes, which is kind of cool. Yeah. So, and you know, this game's all about leading the enemy and shooting them down, and it depends on what you're fighting. So destroyers tend to have a little bit more ability to hide and stay concealed as long as they're traveling at a not maximum. Well, even some are really good at traveling at maximum speed and staying hidden, and they can see that smoke in the distance. That destroyer actually did that. And destroyers generally are really good at torpedo play, and torpedoes. If you get good at torpedoes, man, they can win the day every time. Cruisers, like I said, are a little bit more balanced. They have good main guns and good torpedo launchers, but not as good at torpedo launchers as a destroyer, and not as good at main guns as a battleship. Battleships are the tanks of the game, and I'm probably the worst at battleship play than anything else. The battleships can take a lot of damage, and they can apply a lot of damage if you can hit. The downside to them, I'm just gonna launch some torpedoes here into the sort of the fray, add to the carnage, and see if I can take out this destroyer. See, and destroyers are really fast, so they may not have a lot of hit points. Oh, beautiful shot. Yeah, you kind of gotta... severely damaged. With destroyers, you really gotta think about how you're going to lead them, because they can maneuver so quickly. By the time your shots get to them, if they're a fair ways away, they will have turned completely, and your shots you'll completely miss. Now, the advantage to a cruiser is you fire fairly quickly depending on what kind of cruiser you're in. Sometimes it's good to fire a couple shots at the beginning to see where the shots are going to land. There we go. Beautiful. That was awesome. I love it. Now, trying to kill a destroyer with torpedoes is kind of tricky because they turn into the torpedoes and they can dodge them, no problem. But a battleship has a big problem dodging torpedoes. So cruisers are pretty good against both, because the torpedoes are just excellent against battleships, and the guns are excellent against destroyers. Now, battleships will tear you apart, but battleships fire really slow, depending on what kind of battleship it is. But they have really high caliber weapons that shoot so slowly. Now, what's happened here, if you look at the map, so because we destroyed that destroyer, we actually have a clear shot to get behind the lines here, and I think, yeah, so we have a carrier, and they have a carrier, and the carriers can really determine who wins the battles. So we now actually have a clear shot to get right in behind and maybe take out their carrier. If we can do that, we can change the course of this battle in no time. So you can see here, I've destroyed the one destroyer. Oh no, I destroyed one destroyer, and somebody else has destroyed 2 cruisers on the red team. Awesome. So actually we're doing pretty good, but if I can get, yeah, I'm maxed out my speeds. We're at full tilt here. We're going 34.7 knots. We're going to get nice in behind the lines here and see if we can find their carrier. Now it's kind of a, it might take a few minutes to get there, so I apologize for the wait on that, but yeah, this is not a super fast-paced game. Well, that's not true actually. It's a whole and then a whole bunch of action all at once, and then a whole bunch of waiting again because you got to position yourself, get yourself tactically placed in a good. Hold on, why can't I? Oh, right, because I've got torpedoes on. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm sure he can see me. I don't want to fire at him. Well, I could. I don't want. See now. Right now, because the cruisers have relatively good ability to stay concealed if they're at a certain range, and they're not firing. Now, as soon as I fire, everybody's going to know I'm here, and I don't want everybody to know I'm here right now because I think their carrier's probably in this area, and honestly, carrier has no ability, no self-defense ability on its own without its planes. Now, the planes, of course, we have to watch out for. But a cruiser, fortunately, is fast enough to kind of dodge torpedoes coming from torpedo bombers, too. Now, the one thing I will do, actually, I'm thinking, you know, we could fire some torpedoes in here, but you know what? I'm not even going to chance it. I am just going to go for the carrier. Wow, it's not very often you get a clear shot like that to go in and start taking out carriers just so easily. Like, they kind of let me in behind super easy. And let's just be sure that nobody's killed that carrier. No, the carrier is still alive. So you can tell the ones that are kind of faded out there in the bottom, so those are the ships that are gone. The carrier is still alive and well. And if you look at the map here, he is launching, so there's a fighter from the carriers. Here's a torpedo bomber. I can kind of follow this torpedo bomber. Yeah, there he is! We've got him. We've got him. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is right away we're going to launch some torpedoes on him. Now, we have a torpedo launcher on both the left side and the right side. So, launch on the left side. Now, he's not moving right now, so as long as he's not moving, should be pretty easy to hit him. And I think these torpedoes have a range of about 10-ish kilometers. And you can see right now he's at 8 point something, 7 point something. So, yeah, we have to launch our torpedoes each side separately. So, but he probably knows he's in trouble already. Right, and then by the time we get close enough, we should be able to launch some more torps, and in the meantime, let's just shoot the crap out of him. He's just a sitting duck. Yeah, the torps at that range, oh, I guess they don't have the range that I thought. Yeah, they died out at about 5 kilometers. That's too bad. Okay, but he's a sitting duck. He's toast. Look, doesn't even have any airplanes in the air right now, so he's toast, man. I wonder if he even realizes I'm here. Oh, that's awesome. We are going to take out their carrier. This is fantastic. Okay, so I want to get close enough and then broadside, because right now I only have, if you look at my ship, I have one gun in the front that can fire directly ahead of us. The rest of the guns, I have to be kind of at about a 30-degree angle, like so. See all my guns kind of tracking now? And now I'm actually close enough to use my short-range guns that are automatically controlled by the computer. See them? And honestly, he's toast. He's toast. There's nothing he can do. But let's torpedo him just for fun. This is probably a bad position to torpedo him. Maybe we'll just wait. We'll just use our main guns until we're on the side of him here, and then we'll blast him with the torpedoes. Because there is nothing like watching a ship get blasted with torpedoes. It's amazing. Okay, here we go. Here goes the torpedoes. Oh, this is going to be awesome. Yeah, he's just sitting there. He knows he's toast. Like, there's nothing he could do. Here comes the torpedoes. There we go. Look at him. Oh, yes! Oh, that was awesome. Okay, they have no carrier. Now, of course, the goal is to take over these little control points. So for every minute or second or 5 seconds you own these control points, you get so many points. And the goal in this one is to get 1,000 points. And yeah, he's toast. He's screwed now. And he does have some fighters in the air. But yeah, because they kind of linger even after the carrier's gone. But yeah, that was that was awesome. Yeah, power cap, is that the guy? No, I don't know. Anyway, so now all we have to do, let's see, he's only got 6 more guys left, and they're kind of all in here. Now, right, so if I look at the map, it looks like their last known position is up in the top right corner. And I wonder what they're doing. So we've got 3 battleships and 3 cruisers. Now, we're probably going to win this just from points now. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. So maybe let's just go right up the center and see if we can't do a little intercept. Yeah, that's awesome. We got 2 kills on this one. Right on. Oh, yeah, and you see this here. We got Devastating Strike. So this is where you get your flags. You can get these flags you can put on your ships. Destroy an enemy ship with a single artillery salvo, torpedo salvo, or aircraft attack by causing damage over 50% of the destroyed ship's normal HP. And that was from the 2 torpedoes that hit the carrier at once. So yeah, that was pretty awesome. That was a great hit. Okay, so let's see if we can, first off, let's see if we can survive this battle. I think we will. And I'm actually doing better than I thought I would. You know, when I'm chatting on YouTube, sometimes I'm not thinking as I'm playing because I'm so focused on, you know, chatting and, you know, wanting to kind of engage with you guys because, you know, I want you guys to enjoy it, right? But, and sometimes when I'm chatting, I kind of forget, you know, the basics of whatever I'm playing. It happens all the time. Ask anybody that does any YouTube stuff. So, yeah, as I said, the cruiser has pretty good concealment ability. Except if you're traveling at full speed and or you're firing, then it's not concealed. So as soon as I come around this corner, he's going to see me right away unless I slow down. Now you'll notice it has that little crosshair on him. That means he's in range right now, but I can't shoot through rocks. See, this is where it gets fun. There's all sorts of tactical things that you have to think about. Now, I'm thinking if I come up here and then maybe launch some torpedoes as I go around the corner, that might be kind of fun. There is another cruiser there too. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so the cruiser's going to be in my line of sight right away. I'm actually going to come back around this way. Might as well put on the autopilot. And see, we've got 3 of our ships coming up here. They're going to engage this way. We've got a destroyer who's probably, yeah, he's launching torpedoes. You can see it going after the battleship, which is fantastic. So I think we'll come around behind. We could go in like this. Hold on, I think actually what we'll do, let's go do this. Let's come in, come in this way. Yeah, I think that's probably the best idea. And then maybe we can support our destroyer as he engages against the battleship. Oh, super exciting. Honestly, this game is so much fun. And I have not yet played in a team, you know, over TeamSpeak or something, but that would be a blast. And, you know, if anybody plays this on a regular basis, I'd love to play with you because I just think that'd be super fun. Now, you can actually hit your friendlies, so you do have to be careful when you're launching torpedoes. I don't think I'd have anything to worry about with my little destroyer there. He would probably be able to dodge anything I toss in, but, you know, still, I don't want to make his life too uncomfortable. I'd rather... Oh, here we go. Let's go after this cruiser. Let's cut our speed a little bit. Cut our speed to half. And let's see if we can't take out this cruiser. Oh, I should have just shot one shot to see where we were. Okay, so we did actually do some damage here. Awesome. All right, actually, we might be able to torp him. Yeah, he's not going to be able to run it. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. They got him. We got him. All right, so let's go after that destroyer. Put our speed back up to full. Now, when you're turning and stuff, I think you turn faster as you're accelerating. So if you're about to do a quick turn, like we just did here, slow down first and then speed up again as you're doing your turn, and I find that works a little better. Now, you can actually collide into objects and you take a little bit of damage, but honestly, they're really forgiving about you colliding into things, including other ships, because quite honestly, if you were to run aground with a ship like this or into another ship, it would cause serious damage, enough so that you would have to go into dry dock. Like, it would be, there's no way. Oh, they got the battleship too. Wow, this is a really good team. Wow, yeah, somebody's saying here, at least the enemy's, one of the enemy guys is saying at least your team fought as a team, and actually we did. I'm really surprised. So this is just a random bunch of guys that got together and fought together. So yeah, this is really cool. Sometimes you luck out and you end up with a really good team of guys. I'm actually, should I go after the last guy or should I, oh, he's going after our cruise or our carrier. Yeah, so the guy up top here, you can't see it on this map, but you can see it here. He's actually going after a carrier. Oh, there's a cruiser coming. Cruiser coming, here we go. Might as well take some shots. Uh-oh, he is firing at me because he can see me because I am... Oh, that's probably... Yeah, you really gotta... See, he's traveling directly east and at full speed, which means I had to have led him a little bit more with my shots. usually, it was a pot shot anyway because I knew I was going to be undercover pretty quick. So I'm actually going for C now. So we notice C actually belongs to the red team. So we're actually going to capture that, and we'll get, I'll get a few extra points. Now, the more points I make, of course, just like with the other Wargaming.net games, the more points I make gives me more experience, which means I can apply that to... Ooh, I'm actually on fire here. So I can actually use the R key and repair, and you can repair every 1 minute and 30 seconds. Now, of course, if you're on fire and you're waiting for that... if you're on fire, you use that. It'll put out the fire, or say you've got an engine problem or something, and you solve the engine problem, and then you hit the R button, it fixes it. And then you catch on fire again, but you still have 1:30 to wait for the next one, you're in trouble. So sometimes it's better to take all your hits before you hit the R button. And I don't know, it's just some really interesting things that you learn to do as you play this, because sometimes hitting it right away isn't the best choice. Oh, torpedo action, torpedoes. Oh, here we go, boys and girls. I think we'll go right there, and we'll just blast this guy. Beautiful shot. That was beautiful. Oh, torpedoes coming. We're going to dodge these torps. Watch this. No, we're not going to dodge the torps. Oh, we're getting hit by one. Oh, see what I'm talking about? We are now flooding. Torps are brutal, by the way. So you can see our damage on the left side. And we've lost rudder control. We're about to run aground. Oh yeah, we're stuck. Okay, but there's no more enemies here. But we are flooding, and we have 12 seconds to wait before we can use the R key again. This is what I'm talking about. We are flooding. So you can see in the center console there, right in the middle, that we're flooding. That's not a good thing. So we will start to sink, like literally sink, unless we hit the R button. Right now, problem solved. Whoo! And now we actually have rudder control again. We're actually going to have to back out of this situation. But it doesn't matter. We won the battle. Wasn't that fun? Honestly, it's a blast, guys. Go and check it out. Download it. And if you feel that you need somebody to play with, give me a shout. Maybe we can hook up with TeamSpeak or something and set up a crew, because that would be really fun. And yeah, I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. I think I was going to show off the carrier, but maybe if you guys want to see any more of this, maybe I'll show the carrier another time. That was the Furutaka Furutaka Cruiser. I really like this cruiser. I like the Kuma better. The Kuma was the tier 4 cruiser. It was way more maneuverable, and the guns, it was a smaller caliber gun that fired really fast, whereas the Furutaka is heavy caliber guns, and they fire quite slow by comparison. It's not nearly as maneuverable, but it has a little bit more firepower. I don't know, it's kind of a thing. Oh, and I'll just show you here. So now, see, we got so many points, and we can actually, oh yeah, so here's another thing. Your commanders get skill points too as well. So, being that I have 3 skill points, I can actually pick from the 3rd tier. So you can, okay, so when you have, to pick from the 1st tier, you only need 1 point. To pick from the 2nd tier, you have to have already had at least 1 point in the 1st tier, right? And then to pick from the 3rd tier, you already have to have had at least 1 pick from the 2nd tier. So in other words, to get a tier 3 skill for your commander, you will have to have earned 6 points for your commander. So 1 point in tier 1, 2 points in tier 2, and then 3 points in tier 3. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm just looking here. So for this ship, anyway, you know what, guys? I'm not going to waste your time with learning the game. If you want to learn more about it, let me know, and maybe I'll do something in terms of learning it. But this is just for fun, and I'd be happy to show off the carrier next time. If you guys are interested, if you never want to see this again, say, I never want to see this again. I don't like it. And I'll forget it ever happened. We'll all forget it ever happened. But anyway, I just really enjoyed this, and I wanted to show you what I do in my spare time. Anyway, guys, take care.